Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Jonathan, and welcome back to Money Talks, where we want to offer you financial information and meet you where you are financially so that you can stick to your budget, manage to pay off your debt, and begin to save on your path to building wealth. Today, guys, I want to talk to you about a stimulus check update. If this is your first time joining me here on the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. And if you can and you enjoy the content, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button because it really helps my content get shown to more people. Well, guys, yes, I do want to talk to you about a stimulus check update. The fact is, I just honestly took time away from the stimulus check updates because why? To come on here and say, hey, nothing's occurred. Nothing's occurred. And yes, I am well aware of just the forecast statistics of the people who are in financial need right now. That's why I couldn't bring myself to come on to once again say no update. Nothing else is going on. We're waiting on somebody who doesn't need a stimulus check to decide that you need a stimulus check. That's tough. And so for many of you, understanding that, hey, what truly is going on? But I did want to offer you some perspective on this. First, Trump and Republicans, after the whole election, they decided to pull back. Second, they're still tussling with the stimulus amounts as far as what will be approved. Third, what will be the huge factor in this? Well, there's still some lower level elections that if we're able to turn some seats, if some seats are turned to Democrats, the expectation is that the stimulus that will be injected into the economy will be larger. But if the Republicans still are able to control the Senate, then you're gonna have an issue as far as what will be given, approved and given. But more importantly, I want you to just look at the brass tacks. I want you to look at things for how they are. We've been talking about the next stimulus check for 4 months. The last stimulus check happened nearly 7 months ago. If someone told you, hey, I'm going to take you on a vacation, they've been saying that for 7 months. If your job said, hey, we're going to promote you, but they've been saying that for 7 months, how much would you truly believe them? When does the steam wear off? Well, after month 1, probably give them some grace. After month 2, you're still waiting, but you think something's going to happen. The fact of the matter is, do I think another stimulus will happen just in general? Personally speaking, yes. Why? Because there's no doubt that the economy needs it, the way our economy functions, and what it will do to help put us on the right track while we're still in the road for recovery will occur. Do I believe it will happen soon? Not so much. Before, yes, when I was providing updates, it really seemed that way. But as time lingered on, other factors started to come into play. And that's where I'm like, okay, compare it like this. When the CARES Act was signed, how long did it actually take for them to turn around? They moved with swiftness. Why? Because they encouraged the lockdown. Why? They knew they were bringing a lot of people home. So they wrote a check for unemployment. The government wrote a check for unemployment. It passed through the House and the Senate so quick. It was on Trump's desk to sign. He signed it. And within about a 2-week span of time, you had your first stimulus check in the mail. They moved with a sense of urgency because they felt the sense of urgency and the need for the American people. In this scenario, I don't believe that's the same urgency. I don't believe that same feeling and urgency is conveyed. And to be honest, I think I'm well within my right, and I think you would be well within your right because it's been 7 months. So they're not in a hurry to get money into the American people's hands, your hands, my hands, whatever the case may be. So I would encourage you, just like I've said in all my other videos, really look at your situation. When you're in this type of situation, the financial strain is there. The fact is, financial goals do get put on pause. The reality is you have to do what's necessary and keep your lights on, keep your roof over your head, keep the heat on, keep food on your table. And when you're in a situation where the financial stress and the financial pressure is there and you have so many different people you owe, you have to come to the realization, and this is a huge piece, that you're not going to pay someone. The fact of the matter is, yes, we value savings and we value the credit score. And I would tell you, your credit score can be fixed. You do need to save money, but when you can't save money when you need to keep a roof over your head. Keep a roof over your head, keep food on your table, turn on your lights, water, and heat. Make sure your family is safe and able to function. And yes, credit, if you have some bad payments, late payments, things of that nature, number one, you're not alone because a lot of people are suffering. But the thing about that is, understand that just like this may be your situation now, it doesn't have to be your situation forever. What can you do? Well, there are a lot of different ways you can start to drum up income to get the ball rolling, especially in this time. And maybe you take to the digital format for your next business. Maybe you actually get tactical, grocery store, hardware stores, Uber, Lyft, all these different avenues, the gyms, all these different avenues to actually just get something going. I personally speaking, I don't care if the job pays $7 an hour, $8 an hour, $12 an hour, $25 an hour, whatever the case may be. Yes, I want you to make more, but when it comes to making you and your family survive and putting you guys, just getting you guys through the emergency so that you can move forward, every dollar is helpful. Any dollar is helpful. And I get it. Pride aside, I get it. Admitting that you may have made some wrong choices because you're in the mess, or just lack of just don't understand. But I would encourage you, you're on the right track. If you listen to this video or videos like this that try to help you educate and make better decisions in your situation, that's helpful. Why? Because me as a third party, I'm not emotionally attached in your situation, so I can actually see it for what it is. Sometimes when you're in the midst of the storm, it's hard for you to understand, hey, I need to get an umbrella. And it's hard for you to even see the umbrella because the storm is blinding your eyesight. So I want you to be encouraged that number one, you will come out of it. Number two, you will be able to turn your financial situation around. And number three, this can be the last time this situation happens for you and your family. But you may have to make the decision and you have to assess your scenario like, hey, I can't pay my car note. I can't pay my credit card bills. I can't pay certain bills, my phone bill, something of that nature. I can't pay it because I'm putting food on my table. I'm putting a roof over my head. I'm making sure the lights, water, and heat are on so that we can make it through another month. And at the same time of me doing that, I'm going to go out and try to get some income, and I'm going to try to make something happen to at least stop the financial bleeding so that you can get better control of your scenario. It's helpful, guys. Stimulus check, yeah, do I think it will come? Eventually, but your situation cannot depend on eventually. And then even when it does, $1,200, $1,500, a one-time payment of any amount, typically based off the data of the United States, it's not going to keep you prolonged. So focus on what you can do in your situation. Make the tough decision that, hey, I might not be able to pay some people. And three, go get started. Know you'll get through. Know this may be your temporary situation. Your options may be limited, but we live in a land where you can mess up 4 or 5 times financially. I mean, bad bankruptcies, repossessions, all this type of stuff. And still in a 20-year span of time, you can actually be wealthy. It's a blessing and a curse. Right now, it does seem less of a blessing, but I would encourage you, there's more to come for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, take a moment to subscribe. Check out the description below. You can get up to 3 free stocks by opening your account with Webull, depositing $100. I can't wait to see you guys in the next video.